welcome to the Natural Health Podcast, where we bring awareness of sustainable health in a business hustle space. Natural Health Podcast is perfect for the high-performing, business-minded individuals who want to work with their biochemistry to achieve optimal health. It's Wednesday, which means it's time for What Would I Do? In today's episode of Natural Health Podcast, we discuss this week's question, and all questions are kept confidential. I read them and answer them as if it was me, hence why it's called What Would I Do? The information provided is not to be taken as advice and is solely for information purposes only. I am not here to cure, treat, or provide medical advice. I'm here to educate and inform you so you're able to take steps towards optimal health. Please discuss any healthcare changes or medical issues with your healthcare professional. Let's get into today's question. Today's question goes like this. I go to the gym 4 days a week where I sweat a lot. After this, I have a shower. However, I still end up sweating during the day and my body odor has been really off for the last few months. What can I do? It is really embarrassing and my confidence has dropped due to these issues. Thank you so much for writing this. I mean, even sending something like this in, I can see that you're being vulnerable, and I absolutely love that you're sharing with this because you are not the only one that deals with body odor. A lot of us deal with body odor at some stage of our life, right? I'm not too sure if you're male or female, but I really appreciate you writing in because it's not just a male or female thing. A lot of us have body odor issues or have had body odor issues. So every individual, let's have a look into it, right? So every individual has their own unique body odor. I don't know if you've ever realized that, but what happens with kids is they get attached to their mothers or fathers or their carers' body odor, which is quite interesting, right? And when we think about it, we always think about an unpleasant smell, but it can actually also be a pleasant smell. It can also be why we are attracted to some people and some people not so much, right? Changes in body odor occur due to puberty, excessive stressing, poor hygiene, or even a sudden change in environment, medication, food, or drinks, right? Which is really interesting. So body odor, especially sudden or persistent changes, may have an issue, okay? It's one of those things that not a lot of people talk about. Our body secretes sweat as a natural response, but it is the reaction between the sweat and the bacteria on our skin that produces a certain odor. There are two areas to consider regarding body odor, right? The stress response and poor elimination, and a few others that I'm going to go into, but this is something to keep a note on, right? So your overall diet can affect your body odor, right? Some research has found that males who had a healthy diet high in fruits and vegetables had a better smelling, I love how I wrote that, better smelling sweat no matter how much they were sweating. On the other hand, individuals who ate a high carbohydrates diet has a less pleasant sweating smell, right? Other research also suggests that high meat consumption may have a negative effect on body odor compared to plant-based diets. And the other thing is stress and anxiety can occasionally cause you to sweat more, occurring a stronger body odor, right? In addition to that, poor elimination in your body's detox system can also have an issue. So poor elimination means that your sweat is eliminating byproducts from clearance pathways such as urine and your bowel if you're having issues with that, right? So which is quite interesting. Another reason why someone may have bad odor might be skin infections or any type of infections, right? So if your skin develops an infection, either new, pre-existent, or an old one that's come up, which is a pre-existing one, you may experience a sudden smell on the side of the infection, which is really interesting, right? It might be a rash, a yeast infection, a bacterial infection, and so forth. So the questions that I would ask is, you said you've had it for a couple of months. When did this start? When did you notice the odor? When did someone else notice the odor on you, right? The body odor. What occurred during that time? Did you change deodorants? Did you change body wash? Did you change your diet? Did you change gyms? Did you change your gym routine? Did you change work? What new medication? What change occurred when the smell of your body odor got stronger and less pleasant, right? The other one is, do you eat a high carbohydrate diet? Do you eat a diet filled with meat? Are you currently stressed? How stressed are you at the moment? What's happening in your life that may be adding to your stress? Okay. Do you have a skin infection or any other infection such as yeast, bacterial, ear, or skin infection that you may have on your body that you may not be aware of? Okay. Get that looked at. Do you have an overactive thyroid? Because when you have an overactive thyroid, you sweat more, okay? What is your hygiene like? How often do you have showers, and what do you use to have showers with? What deodorant and what body wash do you use? Are they natural? Are they filled with chemicals? This is something very important to look at. Also, what clothes do you wear? Do you wear synthetic clothes? Do you wear cotton clothes? What type of clothes are you wearing? Do you have any gut issues, or have you had any gut issues, bloating, digestion issues, and so forth? Because these issues, these bacteria in your gut may be causing your detox to come out, right? Are you going to the bathroom and doing a bowel movement every single day, or is that staying inside of you? What is your breath like? Does that smell too? Very interesting to take a note of. What would I do if I had bad body odor? Okay. Number one thing that I would do is I would review my diet to include loads of good protein, good fats, fresh fruit and vegetables to ensure, and good complex carbohydrates to ensure that my diet is on point, right? I would look at my stress management. What am I doing for my stress? How am I managing my stress? Am I journaling? Am I deep breathing? Am I doing yoga? Or am I exercising? The other thing that I would do is I would identify and treat any skin conditions that I may have. I may be unaware of it, and this is where a healthcare professional will come in to assist me. I would ensure that the products that I'm using on my skin are all natural deodorant, a natural body wash, a natural moisturizer if I'm using, to ensure that this is all natural, right? I would get my thyroid tested, ensure I have a blood test that has the whole thyroid panel, including TSH, T4, T3, reverse T3, and so forth. I would create a shower routine that works for me. For example, have 2 showers a day, 1 shower a day, depending when that is, to make sure it works on me. I would make sure that my hygiene is absolutely on point. If my clothes are smelly in any sense, I would make sure I wash them with a natural laundry detergent. On the point of clothes, I would also make sure that most of my clothes, or all my clothes, are cotton, because synthetic will allow bacteria to grow, and it would also cause me to smell more or have worse body odor, especially when at the gym. I would continue exercising to ensure that my detox pathways are open, that I'm detoxing through my skin, through my bowels, through my mouth, and so forth, right? I would ensure that I'm going to the bathroom every single day, that I have a bowel movement, if that includes more fiber, more movement, and so tummy massages, anything to ensure that my bowels are moving, right? Ensure that my elimination is on point. If that includes going to the sauna and sweating it out, I would do that, okay? Ensure that my hydration is in point, because without enough water, I'm unable to detox correctly, okay? To ensure that I'm detoxing well. I would apply, this is an interesting one that I would do, okay? This is what I would do. I'm not suggesting that you do this, but this is what I would do. I would apply apple cider vinegar, which will help with the pH balance of my skin. I would apply it on a cotton ball, soak it in apple cider vinegar, and apply it under my arms for 3 minutes, and then have a shower. Literally, get some apple cider vinegar, a cotton ball, put it under my armpits, let that sit for 3 minutes, and then have a shower, and do this as much as necessary until the issue is resolved. The other thing is also, I would also try and understand that this is temporary, not permanent, to ensure that my self-confidence doesn't just go completely downhill, because if you have an issue with body odor, you're always aware of what other people may be thinking. Do I smell? Do I not smell? So ensure that you're using natural deodorant if you do go out. Ensure that your hygiene is on point. You change your sheets, you change your clothes. And in addition to that, even have a shower filter to ensure that you're actually having a shower with clean water, not filled with bacteria, which may be adding to your skin infection, making it worse. So these are the things that I would do to ensure that my body odor is on point and it smells nice, right? So I hope this sheds some light to your question, and anyone listening who may have this issue, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me at mihaela.raguz on Instagram, and I'll be in touch with you and hopefully be able to answer your questions via the Natural Health Podcast. Remember, you are not alone in your journey to optimal health. I'm here to assist you and make your journey a pleasant one. Until next Wednesday, love you.